What's going on? It's your boy God by 2009. Finally, I appreciate all the love. This one's going to be about the self-sacrificing Scorpio stages. And this one is really important. And I thought this would be a good video. I've been kind of holding it off. I did a video about this a while back, but it's been a while. So I'm not going to hold it back any longer. This one's going to be about the self-sacrificing Scorpio. Y'all make sure y'all like the video as y'all enter the chat. I appreciate all the love. Thank you so much for supporting all my last two videos. If you haven't, please make sure you watch my last two videos and support those. I appreciate all the love. Please make sure you like, subscribe. Thank you to all my new subscribers. I hope y'all enjoyed my last two. Please make sure if you haven't watched those, please make sure you watch my last three. Actually my last three, but if you can't get that far, please make sure you watch at least the last two. I'm just getting in, so let me go ahead and get into this. Y'all just give me a second. And like I said again, thank you for all the support for my last two videos. Y'all make sure y'all like. And this one is going to be a very crucial video because it's going to tell you a lot about understanding your Scorpio man and trying to figure out what stage is, because a lot of times a lot of Scorpios become very extremely difficult to understand, hard to really get to know, because you don't understand that Scorpio man, we're not, like I told y'all, we're not these one-dimensional individuals that you can just figure out, you know, like anybody. You have to really get to know the Scorpio man for who he is. I appreciate all the love. I'm just getting everything started. Y'all make sure y'all like as y'all enter. I'm just setting everything up. Y'all just give me a second. Y'all make sure y'all like the video. I see a couple of y'all in here, but y'all gotta make sure y'all like the video. Hey, Skyhook 11. Hey, Shata Singh. Hey, Lil Mama. Hey, Wayne Jasper. Hey, Trevor. What's going on, Trevor? And I'm put my my links in. So if you want to show me some love, reach out to me. I'll put my links in. Then I'm gonna jump right into it, because I've really been holding back this particular video because it says a lot. Because I know if you're a Scorpio like me, you've been going through a whole lot, especially if you already on the Phoenix level. This video might speak a lot to you, because if you're not sure whether you on the Phoenix level or what particular stage you are on, this video will help you a lot also. So y'all just give me a second just to type in my links, because I've seen a lot of videos. You'll see certain videos. There's a lot of good videos out there, but I haven't seen videos go into it a certain detail. So I want to break this one down for you, because it will make a lot of sense in certain ways. Probably answer a lot of questions for a lot of people that are dating Scorpio. So y'all just give me a second. Y'all make sure y'all like, because I'm bringing a good one for y'all today. So y'all got to make sure y'all show me that support, show me that love. Make sure y'all like the video. Don't make me feel like I'm doing it for nothing. Just setting everything up. Because I know a lot of times I be rushing into the videos. So I be trying to give y'all a little bit more time, because I move very fast sometimes. So, and I understand that. So I'm trying to give everybody a little time, because I really want to do this video very early. Okay, so that's my link right there. If you want to show me some love right there, I appreciate all the love. Thank you so much. But this one's going to be about the self-sacrificing Scorpio Phoenix level, because a lot of people don't understand there's a lot of levels to the Scorpio period. It's not just with one particular person. It's not just, oh, we go to the Phoenix level and we just mature and everything is everything. Y'all excuse me right quick. I don't know. I hate when I do all that. I'm doing the most right now. I appreciate it. But this was going to be about the self-sacrificing level of the Scorpio, because a lot of people don't understand that we don't just become these Scorpio phoenixes. We don't just, mature, automatically mature, because it's different levels. Just like I tell y'all, it's different levels of the Scorpio, man. A lot of people that go through a lot of the horrible stuff and all the crazy stuff, they're most likely dealing with low-level Scorpios. Then you got the more mature Scorpios that are trying to going to, with the ego level, it's more like we're fitting in, we're finally growing to our maturity. We're going into, he's going to the point where he's ready to be on a more level as far as, being committed in a commitment, as far as, slowing down, as far as, being more forgiving, and not as far as letting people, back in and stuff, because once people cross us, we don't really mess with them no more. But as far as, learning to move on and not hoarding on to, all the toxic energy and the nasty, bad energy, what I'm saying? You have to, and that's the ego Scorpio. So, and he's still really trying to fit in to, and, find where we fit in at that level of the ego. But then you got the Phoenix stages. And when we go to the Phoenix stage, it's like we reach our highest potential. We're heading towards our highest potential. Are we beginning to go towards our highest potential, where he will become more sociable? We're more sociable as far as in relationships and reaching out. He'll be more of the approachable type. We still don't really try to, do the running after ladies, but he'll approach you. Like during the Phoenix level, we'll approach a woman that we're really into more than just give out a whole air of mystery, just, have you guessing along. A Phoenix level is where Scorpio, we're more outwardly extroverted. We're still introverted as far as our personal life. We'll always be very introverted as far as our personal life and things of that nature. But when he started to get to a Phoenix level, we get to a level where he started to be more talkative, doing videos, maybe doing any type of art of expression where he does it amongst a lot of people, where we're open up to more people. Then it's, in the ego stages, we're still trying to figure out whether we want to be these super introverted people, or whether we want to spread that love, or whether we want to, introduce ourselves to the world, pretty much. Because until we get to that point of the ego stage, entering the Phoenix stage, we're still at this level of being introverted, really not sociable, really not opening up to new things, really not trying new things. We really don't know where he stands at. So a lot of times when you're dating like a Phoenix level, a lizard Scorpio, he's not going to be this extroverted person. He's not going to be very expressive. He's not going to be very positive. A lot of times there's going to be a lot of negativity. But when you're dating a Scorpio level, it goes into its highest potential. And I'm breaking that down to you because I want y'all to understand, certain aspects and certain characteristics and why certain things are happening when I break this down to you. Because when it comes to a self-sacrificing Scorpio Phoenix level, it's like we're burying everything. When you see your Scorpio going to a Phoenix level, it's almost, when I say self-sacrifice, is because we break down everything. We almost eliminate everything. We start off from scratch. It's almost like a self-sabotaging stage, but not sabotaging as far as, bringing anybody down, or bringing anything good that we're trying to have done. But the self-sacrificing stage, is like when we bury like old friends, old, acquaintances, old ways, as far as like, stinging people for every little thing, as far as, being resentful, or being, these people that hoard on to the, these horrible feelings, these horrible emotions. He's gonna be in the more mood where he's more laid back, more able to look at the whole bigger picture when we at the Scorpio Phoenix. And when I had to go through my Scorpio stage, it's almost like going up this enormous mountain where you trying to figure out like where the hell am I going? Like we get to this big deep despair because it's extremely hard. Because you got to understand, like most people never go through these stages. Most people never understand what it is like to really do some self-sacrificing as far as their life, You know what I'm saying? It's far. It's like you got to we cut off everything. Like even from close family members to relatives. Not just because they're a family relative. If they're close to us, they're close to us. But as far as like people with toxic energies, negative energies, people that are bringing us down, things that once slowed us down, things that once brought us, to places of darkness, things that made us resentful and want to sting people and bring us to a level of being a lower vibration, of stinging people, of being very angry and being enraged, like in the self-sacrificing stages of the Scorpio. To we kill all that. Like we bring a closure to everything. It's almost like emotional, spiritual, physical closure of everything. Like we close all doors that brought us down to a level where that we couldn't continue. Like anything that's going to block a Scorpio from reaching his highest potential, his highest strength, his highest height. During the Scorpio ego stage, near the end of the Scorpio ego stage, we do a self-sacrifice and we cut off everything. We destroy everything that we built, that we thought we were, that we thought we were going to be, that people wanted us to be, that people told us, things that people told us, things that people shoved in our heads, things that were once spoon fed to us like babies given applesauce. Like we don't we throw the damn spoon away, we throw the damn applesauce away as far as in relationships, as far as being with a woman, as far as all that stuff. We tear down our whole mental fiber of ourselves when we understand that we gotta, in order to meet the strongest woman, meet the best woman that we want, in order to reach the highest heights, in order to reach the highest potential of our dreams or anything, we have to start off from scratch. We can't have any loose strings. We can't have any weak spots. We can't have any soft holes where anything can go through us. We got to have Teflon armor. We got to have titanium armor. And that's why a lot of people say the Scorpio is extremely tough or extremely harsh, because we go through these self-sacrificing stages. We cut everything off. Even if it's us moving away from a place that we once been around for 20 years, we'll move away from it. We'll cut it off. We could have a friend. We could have a friend where we have 50 thousand friends, certain social clubs. We'll cut all that off. We'll stop going to those social clubs. We'll change, even if it's far as following like a religion or whatever. Like if we see loopholes in things, or see the immaturity in certain things, like during the self-sacrificing level of the Scorpio, we breaking that down. We're starting over. You start to see the Scorpio start to back away from things. You'll start to see the Scorpio start to we'll start becoming disinterested in the things that we once loved. And that's why you'll say, oh, I've been around my Scorpio for umpteenth years. I it's God body. I understand my Scorpio, and he's very, he's very complex. But in the later years that I know my Scorpio, he started becoming even more strange, but not in a negative way, but just in a way where you don't understand him, where it's almost like you're dating a very positive person, a stronger person, but he's a different individual. He's a different being. He's a different character that he once was, because we go through those self-sacrificing stages. It's like we see everything for what it is during our self-sacrifice stage. Like what I tell y'all, that video I did, like the rose-colored rhetoric of the Scorpio man, is like we snatch those shades off. But like we look at everything for what it is. If brother and sister are our best friend that we grew up with for 50 years, we started to see, oh, these individuals are selfish. These individuals are never going to support my dreams. These individuals are just there to backbite and gossip about me. These individuals are always going to look at me through a very negative standpoint. These individuals are always going to have a certain bias towards me. Yes, we started to have this internal understanding of the world around us. We start to understand, like let me break it down, and I'm not being biased in my words or my examples either. So if it seems like I'm being biased, I apologize about that. Y'all make sure y'all as y'all enter the chat room too, because I'm gonna bring it to y'all, but y'all got to show me some love. Y'all got to support. Y'all got to show that love. You know what I'm saying? My link's in there, so show me some love. So it's like this. It's like we started to see, like, state me from instance, I'm gonna just talk about God body so I don't come off as being biased. Like me as being just a young black man, young black individual, and yet I understand. Okay, from an early stage when I start entering the you what color you are from the day you born. You understand certain things that you can do, certain things that is biased against you or whatever. But in a certain state, when you get to the Phoenix stage, you understand. Okay, I'm black, so certain places that I go to, I'm gonna be discriminated against. If I'm Irish, it's certain dances I'm not gonna do because I'm Irish. That's not our custom. You become comfortable and you become this. You get this fullness of your understanding of yourself. You start to become complete and understanding. We're steady learning. What I'm saying? One thing about us as Scorpio Phoenix, when you go into that level, we start to become very understanding. We start to become very studious. We start to become very absorbent of the relationships that we in. And he's going to start looking at everything. He's going to start cutting off everything. You might be like, wow, my Scorpio, I thought I knew him, but he's starting to cut off everything. Like he's starting to back away from certain things that we once did that I once thought that were, toxic behaviors. You might see you're gonna see that positive change. Like if he was a heavy drinker, during the self-sacrifice stage, he would just cold turkey cut off drinking. Like if he hanged around, the worst bars, if he was a bar, if he was a tussler and always got into fights with, with his male friends or whatever, he's gonna calm down. He's gonna be at a situation, he's gonna come to a point where he comes to grips with himself. He comes to a point where he calms himself down, where his temper is leveled down, where he starts, because it's a point of reflection. We go through a deep self-reflection during our Scorpio Phoenix stage. That's why a lot of times you're gonna see us in Scorpio, you be like, damn, he's starting to back away. My Scorpio, he's all of a sudden become very standoffish. He's starting to back away from everything. Like, God body, do he like me, or is he rethinking the relationship? Or is he having second thoughts? Is he being apprehensive about the situation? No, that don't have anything to do with it. It's about the rebirth. It's almost like a rebirth. It's like a transformation of individual. You're gonna start. It's like us. It's just like leaving a cocoon. It's like a cocoon stage for a Scorpio. It's like it's a total transformation. It's like a 360. And, he's going to be a totally different individual, and he's going to have to back away. And when we back away, it's not because we don't want to show love to individuals. We don't like individuals no more, so we don't want to be around them. We just feel like we better than everybody, so we want to back away from them. It's not that we don't. When it comes to our self-sacrificing stage, we don't want no interruptions. We don't want no outside influences. We don't want any of that. So he will start to back away from you. He'll start to back away from everything. Not totally. You'll still be able to reach out to him. You'll still be able to do all these things, but he's doing almost like a spiritual, it's almost like a spiritual journey. I can't think of it's another term for it, but it's like for me personally, when I went on a mountain in West Virginia for a couple of years, and it's like I was literally living on top of a mountain. It's like when I came down from that mountain and during those periods when I was on that mountain, it's like I went through a deep spiritual transformation. It was no electronics. I didn't have no Wi-Fi, you know what I'm saying? And only certain times I was able to reach out to the outside world and do certain things. So I went through a total transformation. All the heavy drinking habits that were in me, all those evil toxic energies that were in me, that were ripping me apart as far as my, me having my rage and me having certain, inconveniences with my life. I was able to resurface that. I was able to come to grips with that. I was able to it's almost like I say like a self-sacrificing stage of Scorpio. It's like it's almost like an exorcist. It's like we're emptying out those energies out of us. It's almost like all the darkness, it's like all the interruptions. I didn't have any of that. Like I didn't have no nothing. You know what I'm saying? It was just what I was doing. I had to do everything from scratch. I learned how to communicate with people because I had to talk to people. It was no social media, so all of us, we talked to each other. We built a strong relationship. I learned about how strong and how real relationship is. I realized that life is deeper than a Facebook post. Just me, rocking some crazy colorful sneakers. I realized the real entities of life. I realized the deep, the defining meaning of life. It's almost like that epiphany. It's like having a spiritual epiphany for a Scorpio man when we go through the Phoenix stage, when we self-sacrificing. It's like I gave up all those things, like all those, those rough, get all those, rough, spots I used to hang out. I grew up at, because I always felt like, if you grow up like me, you always feel this almost this soul tie towards your neighborhood, or towards these horrible toxic, you know, environments that we used to be around, because I felt this sentimental attachment. All us water signs do it. The Pisces, Cancers, and Scorpios, we all have this sentimental attachment towards the worst things, because we are very sentimental. We are attached. Even when it's ripping us from every limb, we'll stick to it. And I realized I had to stop, being around certain things. I had to stop connecting towards certain energies. I had to stop doing certain things because I was self-sacrificing. I was changing. I was resurfacing. I was all those, just like in the word it says, once I become a man, I put away childish things. I stopped putting away everything. I wasn't, even through, even it don't have to, he don't have to necessarily be an adult to go through a Phoenix stage, self-sacrifice stage, because like I told you, every Scorpio is different. Some of them mature faster than others. Some of us evolve and change faster than others. So he can go through a stage as Scorpio Phoenix early. Don't think you have if you have a Scorpio daughter or a Scorpio nephew or a Scorpio grandson or whatever, you're gonna start seeing him. He might stop at 10 years old. He might stop playing video games. He might stop watching cartoons. He might stop wanting to do kiddie stuff, not because he's trying to be an adult or trying to get too big for his britches and trying to, overstep his boundaries as a child, but he's self-sacrificing, because even though he's giving up a piece of his childhood, he's giving up a piece of his innocence, he don't see it that way. We see it as, I'm seeing reality for what it is. I'm maturing like I supposed to. I'm not trying to blind myself with entertainment. I'm not trying to distract myself with all types of colorful pictures and flashing lights or whatever. I'm trying to see everything for what it is, just like the people of old saw back then. That's why I say a lot of times you'll see a Scorpio man, you'll see, you be like, damn, he has an old-fashioned way of putting things. Wow, my Scorpio, he's very different. Why is he so different? Why is he has so many different aspects for himself? Because we go through a self-sacrificing period, and most likely, is if he's at the stage where he's very positive, he's very energetic, he's very outgoing, he's changing every day, and you're seeing the best aspects of your Scorpio, and you seeing this almost completely different person. Most likely he's going through his Phoenix stage. Are you seeing him go through his Phoenix stage? Like in my relationships, a lot of times in my relationship, like I go through. That's why a lot of times a relationship is very deep for us. It's very, very serious for us, because any situation we in, any type of environment that we in, any type of person that we around, it transforms us. We don't just see it as, okay, I'm going out with a sexy individual. She's stacked. She got it going on. She looks good. Oh, so so the sex gonna be good. Oh, so it's gonna look good when I show it off on social media. It's gonna look good towards the outside world. I got a piece of eye candy on my arm. I got something good to go. I got something sexy to go home to every night. It's way bigger than that for a Scorpio. It's self transformation for us when we date somebody, whether it's a horrible relationship or whether it's a wonderful, breath of fresh air. It's going to be this very, very life-changing event for us. That's why a lot of Scorpios, when we go through this beginning stages as far as dating, which I'm going to do a video on that also, dating Scorpios in the beginning. I'll make sure I do that for y'all. It's just like it changes us. We look at every aspect of it. We go through the lumps and, the humps and fights and stuff with the Scorpio, because he sees everything. He's going through everything. It's changing. We understand that, okay, I got to learn from every experience that we go through. We understand everything is a learning experience. Everything is supposed to change us. We're not supposed to go enter anything and come out the same. We're not those individuals that not expecting any type of change, not expecting any type of transformation when you enter something, because some people like to stay in the same square forever. Some people like to stay in the same spiritual. And it's not like anything that we change, because just like anything, we are a fixed sign. Just like the Aquarius, we are a fixed sign. We like to stay put. We are, just like I told y'all, we are very sentimental. So we're not very easy for this change. It's not very easy for us. It's not always extremely it's extremely uncomfortable. It's very chaotic. It's very is extremely strenuous. It's highly stressful for the Scorpio man. That's why it makes an enormous difference who's around us, who we surround ourselves with, and what type of energies is around us, because we start seeing this. We already know. That's why a lot of times when people change on us, turn on us, say something bad about us, I do stuff that's so wicked and evil that the most average person, they can't stomach it, especially when we tell people that love us, about people that, about certain things that we went through, about certain assets that we went through, because we understand that it's part of the self-sacrificing stage. We have to rip off these old skins, these old spiritual clothes that we wear, this old armor that we have, in order to restore a stronger armor. You have to replace the old armor in order to bring out, in order to get those toxic spirits out. You got to refill it with good energies, with new energies. And that's why a lot of times you see Scorpio, you'll see him start to change. You be like, wow, he's changing, but he seemed like he just backing away from the picture. He seemed very apprehensive. He seemed like he's becoming agitated at certain times. Like, he'll be very smooth for a certain period of time, but then all of a sudden he becomes very explosive. He becomes very agitated and very impatient. Is because when we go through the self-sacrificing stage of fitting into that comfort of being a phoenix, just like a phoenix, we have to go through the fire. We have to go through the pain. We have to go through the burning ashes. We have to destroy everything. Imagine having to destroy everything from scratch. Just like I told y'all, everything that we build is like a house to us, like a brick house. So imagine you build a brick house that you put all your money and you built with your hands, not just something you had somebody else build. Imagine you have a brick house that you paid for, that you built with your bare hands, that you have to destroy brick by brick, not with no help. You're just destroying it by yourself. You got to demolize, you got to work the bulldozer, you got to do everything. You got to watch everything you built and destroy it from. So a lot of times you're going to see that agitation, you're going to see that anger, you're going to see this very difficult spiritual battle between this individual, because he's going through the self-sacrificing stage. But once he get out of that stage, once he evolve from that stage, once he arise from the ashes and from as a phoenix, he's going to be a brand new person. He's going to be tougher than ever. He's going to have more wisdom than ever. He's going to have more understanding than ever. He's going to have more patience than ever. Like, if you look at the God body from 5 years ago, you'd be like, wow, that's not even the same. Is that the same person? Like, a lot of people got to be like, wow, they got to look at me, even through the pictures, through the physical. They be like, wow, you look so different. Your skin is so clear. Your appearance is so stronger. Your eyes are so much intense, because I went through the level of transformation. I went through almost a spiritual detox of all the negative energies. And Scorpio, we go through that. It's very strong. It's very serious. And you got to understand, when you're going through this with your Scorpio, that he's going to give all types of, he's going to have all types of, new things you never heard of, like as far as new philosophies, new strengths, even new hobbies. Like, we introduce ourselves to everything. You start to see these new aspects and these new personalities, because you're going to start to see the new inner strength of your Scorpio. And that's why a lot of times when you might meet a Scorpio in the middle, if you just meeting a Scorpio when he's going through that transformation, he might all of a sudden back off you at certain times, not just because, it's certain evil, he just can't, he don't want to be in a relationship, he's trying to back away, but he's going through a self-sacrificing stage. He's trying to realize whether is it our old self, is it our old lizard or eagle stage that is attracted to this individual? Are you a part of the new stage that we're going through? Are you a part of that new change? Are you a part of that new phase that we're entering? Are you a part of our old spiritual self? Are you a part of that toxic energy? Are you just something that we want by impulse? Are you something that we want in a deep spiritual level? Are you something that's going to be good for our growth? Are you going to be something that's going to deteriorate us? Are you going to be something that's going to build us? Are you going to build that inner strength of that Scorpio? And he's gonna need time to sit back and evaluate that. And that's why you'll see the separation. You'll see all the backing away. That's because he's going through that. He's going through that change. Y'all make sure y'all like as y'all enter. I see a couple of y'all in. I see a lot of y'all coming in here. Y'all make sure y'all hit that thumbs up. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up as y'all enter if you haven't already. Hey, Veronica the Aries. Hey, Sky 11 Hook. Hey, Carmen Water 11. Trevor, what's going on? Hey, Celine Lopez. Hey, Miss Talia, I appreciate you coming. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hey, Desiree Bell. I always love to see my friend Talia enter in my hey Shanta. Hey Shanta Singh. Hey Sky 11. Hey, my boy Wayne Jasper. I gotta give you a wrench, Wayne Jasper. I appreciate all the love, you man. You like a big brother, man. I appreciate you, bro. I gotta give you a moderator because you've been around for a minute. You always support. And if you understand what a moderator wrench is, just hold it down. Make sure everything is cool. And I appreciate that. Naturally me, hey naturally me. I'm gonna read some of y'all comments and then in a couple of minutes, y'all just make sure y'all like the video. And I'm gonna put I'm gonna enter my link in one more time. If you can't make sure y'all show me some love, support the God Body 2009 channel. I appreciate all the love. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Thank you so much. I appreciate all the love. Y'all make sure y'all show that love. Donate. Make sure you reach out to me if you want some advice. Make sure you donate and hit me up on my email. I'm gonna list all my email address and everything, and I'm gonna read some of y'all questions right quick while I'm doing this. Then I'm gonna get right back to it. I've been appreciating all the love y'all been showing me. If y'all haven't, just like I said in the beginning of the video, if you have not seen my last two videos, please make sure you watch my last two videos. I appreciate all the love. Please make sure you like those videos and support them. Here's my other link. Make sure you show some love, support that. Because, a lot of times, just like my transformation, and what made me really want to do this video today, I started realizing, I started seeing, all of these negative energies trying to come at me for the last couple of weeks. And, old friends or old acquaintances or, negative, people, just around me. And, I started to see, and I started to realize how I reacted to it. I'm like, I don't get pissed off like I used to. I don't react to people. I don't try to argue with them. What I'm saying? I fight with, what I'm saying, a whole lot of people. I don't look for the last word. I don't look for the, if we love you, of course, we're going to give you a hell of a fight. But I'm talking about towards people that don't mean anything, even if it's a relative, because certain people, just because you got blood related, don't make y'all family. You know what I'm saying? So I started realizing all these, you started coming into a realization. It's like I started to see everything. And that's what's part of the Phoenix level. Like you start to see everything for what it is. You start to realize, okay, they want me to argue with them because they want to drain my energy, or they want to piss me off because they want to make me very angry, or they're going at me because they want to, they're not trying to show me any love because they seeing that I'm evolving, I'm changing, I'm becoming stronger, I'm becoming more patient, I'm becoming more aware, I'm becoming more self-reliant, I'm becoming more independent, I'm becoming more determined, I'm becoming more passionate, I'm becoming more ambitious. They're not able to control me like a dummy on the string because of my sentimental attachment. I realized that my only attachment should be to what my path and what my journey is destined to be by the Most High. I don't have to fit into no box into satisfying people just because you're doing backflips for people, what I'm saying, that hate you, that you're not doing anything, you're not doing a favor to yourself. And that's why I realized that, all those energies and all that all that stuff that people put towards me, all that hatred, all that whatever, you can use it. You got to transform it. I realized everything it can be used. You know what I'm saying? Like I wanted to go into this self-absorbed, depression, this dark phase of the day. You know how we get to our days. You know how we do. We get to our days, we get to those dark days, and we have a damn good reason to have those dark days. But we want to sink in. We have an excuse to not want to do certain things, to not be a certain way, to not smile a certain way, to not act a certain way. But I realized we all control that. As a Scorpio and like as a man, like I have a control over that. You know what I'm saying? And that doing my self-sacrificing level, I was not. I was having a hard time with that. You know what I'm saying? I thought I always had to have a certain number of people. I didn't realize that, people, certain people that you need in your life, they're gonna naturally, organically come towards you. I realized true friends are something that we magnetically connect together. We don't have to really force to be around each other. We don't have to really, it's just like you watching this video. I don't have to force you to watch the video. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to force you to listen. It's a natural thing. It's organic between me and my supporters. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Y'all enjoy what I'm saying. Just like I enjoy you watching it. I enjoy reading the comments. I enjoy you reaching out. I enjoy you supporting. It's a give energy. And I realize that the natural energies that are there for me, they're going to be there. They're going to always be there. And the ones that are going to fall off, I can't, that's one thing about a Scorpio, man. We try to hold on to stuff with pliers, you know what I'm saying? We try to hold on to stuff that is poisonous as hell. But I realized that stuff that is naturally supposed to fall off is going to fall off. It's just like anything. It's just like we're going to the autumn season, right? That's perfect. We're going into the autumn season of the fall. It's just like the leaves. It's just like the leaves that's changing. It's just like the colors. It's just that's how the Scorpio is doing the self-sacrificing level of the Phoenix. It's like that tree that's growing, it's changing. The leaves are changing. The weather is changing. It's just like the Scorpio. We are fall. We are a sign of the fall because we are October, late October and November. So we are a fall sign because we are a very evolving sign. We are a very changing sign. We are a sign just like autumn. We are a sign of multiple colors. We are a sign of seasons. You know what I'm saying? We are a sign of change. So let me see. Just like I told y'all, make sure y'all show that love. Hey, Isha, baby. Hey, Royal's mom. Hey, Apex. What's going on? I ain't never seen. I love to see my new viewers. Y'all make sure y'all like the video as y'all enter. Hey, Shata. Hey, Mazel. Hey, you Mazel. Oh, don't find you my cousins. What's going on? Hey, Brittany John. What's going on, Brittany John? I'm just messing with you because my grandmother last name was there. We have an enormous, super freakishly large family. Let me see. Hey, little mama. Hey, LA. I don't know if I'm keep saying it wrong, but excuse me if I'm saying it wrong. Is it LA mom? Little mama. I don't know. Hey, Cher, my love. Okay, let me see. I feel you on that one. When it comes to loved ones, should demand to have room and to fit the cracks into someone's life spiritually, we going on our journey, and it's one-sided that defeats the purpose. During this period, would a Scorpio man cut off a relationship? Um, it is very. It's not not a deep relationship. He might back away from certain relationships because just like I told y'all, we go through this period of solitude. We go through this period of change. Just like I told y'all, it's just like the fall weather. The fall is it's a lot more quiet. It's a lot. You need that quiet. The leaves are changing. The weather is becoming crisp. Everything's changing. Everything's going to a seasonal change. You're going from a very drastic change. Because think about it, from the summer, comparing the summer to the fall, it's very different. They're night and day. So it's just like that weather thing. It's going to be extreme change. So it's not going to be personal that he wants to not be near you. He doesn't like you, or he doesn't want to be in a relationship. He's going through a deep transformation. It's just like the transformation. Y'all know how like when Steve Urkel used to go in the transformation chamber and he shut himself off. You know what I'm saying? He go into the little he go into the little his little cubby hole, the little porta potty looking thing, and he come out as being Stefan, this new transformation, this new refined, this new brand new person. You know what I'm saying? He becomes more refined, more, you know what I'm saying? But not quite in that way, because one thing about us, we don't leave our old self as far as the positive pieces of ourselves, are the foundations of ourselves, are the natural organic pieces of ourselves. We don't lose that. We're not gonna lose that. But as far as the dead weight pieces of ourselves, about the stuff that's dragging us down, about certain aspects of ourselves that's always been a challenge, we're gonna start overcoming that stuff. We start to over, be the higher, we be trying to be our highest self. So it's about, how the ego flies over everything. The ego sees everything. So the phoenix is even more stronger. The phoenix is even powerful than the ego. So we're flying at a whole nother altitude. We're learning. He's trying to get adjusted. He's backing away from everything. He's trying to get comfortable with who he is. He's trying to understand where he's headed. You know what I'm saying? It's all about refocusing energies. That's all he's doing. He's not trying to run away from the relationship. He's just refocusing his energy. How many levels are there? What are the level? What what level is the phoenix? The level is the highest phoenix. I'm gonna answer your question, Trevor. The highest level is the phoenix. You got the lizard. It's the bottom one. He's the bottom feeder. He slides on his stomach. He's always jealous. He's very introverted. He doesn't share information. He's very envious. He's mean. You know what I'm saying? You won't see a lizard Scorpio doing videos. You might see him doing a Scorpio. You might see a lizard Scorpio doing a video, but it's not going to be nothing nice. It's going to be him cursing something out, him cussing, him sticking his middle finger up. You know what I'm saying? Him doing something sleazy, him getting drunk. You know what I'm saying? Because we still at the bottom stage. We acting immature, because that's the lizard stage. The eagle stage, you're going to start seeing, you might see a lot of eagles as doing videos, are expressing themselves, are being more outwardly, towards people, because we're more mature. So that's the eagle stage. And the phoenix stage is the highest of everything. Is when we at our complete strength. We're at our highest potential, when we're very extroverted, when we're still introverted, but we're more willing to share. We realize that all the pain, all the hell that we go through the other two stages is all part of a destiny. We realize that everything is all part of the purpose. Everything is all a part of a reason. Everything is destined. You know what I'm saying? And that's where the focus of the phoenix is a part of the destiny. We see the whole big picture. Let me see. Let me see. Most people can't. I start feeling his energy a week before he plans a date. I always feel his presence around me. A lot of people say that about us Scorpios. A lot of people say, I get this a lot. A lot of people say, "Wow, I was just thinking about you, God body." A lot of people be like, "Wow, God body, you text me right when I was thinking about you for the last couple of days." Be like, "God body." I sometimes it feel like you in the same room, because we had it's that energy. It's that real warmth. It's that energy. Just like a phoenix. If you look up the pictures of the phoenix bird is on fire. He's a flame. He's a fire flame, almost like a shooting comet. So it's like, just like a fire, just like you sitting near the fireplace, you can still feel the warmth of that fire, even though you're not looking directly at it. You might be upstairs, you might be on the other side of the room, but you'll still feel the warmth of that fire. You still feel the presence of the fire. You still smell the essence of the fire, because you're gonna still feel the powerful, because the fire is gonna bring the heat. The fire brings that natural heat. The fire brings that natural warmth. It brings a certain ambiance around it. So it's just like the Scorpio presence. It's gonna have that same warmth. It's gonna have that same magnetism. You know what I'm saying? That's why we're able to draw people in very fast, because of the warmth. It's almost like drawing, anything to a fire. You know what I'm saying? That's why, unfortunately, we draw a lot of certain negative aspects as far as the bottom feeders, because just like any type of spirit likes to feel warmth, likes to feel love. flies and moths and mosquitoes. They attract to the light too. Just like that light, y'all know how y'all cut on the street light. You cut on your light outside. You leave it on for an hour, especially when it's summertime. You cut that light back on. You go outside. It's gonna be flies. It's gonna be moths. It's gonna be every type of bug for the neighborhood. It's gonna be outside your door because they're gonna everyone wants to be around that light. Everybody wants to attract to that light. Even if you don't want to be around them, if you don't want them around you, they're gonna still attract to that light because you had that energy. You had that strong, powerful energy. You had that inner light, that inner shine, that inner glow, and that's what that draws the Scorpio to a lot of people. A lot of people draw to Scorpio is that energy, is that light energy, is that strong, powerful, essence of the Scorpio that people draw to. Share my love. Hey, Camel, Common Water, 81. Let me see what's going on here. Hey, Crystal Coppola, my Scorpio might be done with me. I'm giving him space. It's hard because I'm at fault. I truly keep reaching out, but I know it's a bad idea. Reach out to me on the email, Crystal. Reach out to me. You got to email me. I can help you, but you got to email me. And y'all make sure y'all donate, show that love. I appreciate it. Especially when y'all come in with that advice, y'all make sure y'all show that love. Let me see. I'm gonna read some of y'all comments. We keep up our guard until we figure you out. If you're getting that treatment, you must be hard to read, or Scorpio might not be feeling you. Sorry if that harsh feedback. Absolutely. If we feel a certain energy that's not genuine, or we feel something that's not right. Hey, Miss Nina Moore, I'm sorry I didn't see you in there. Thank you for coming through. You just make sure you watch the video later and show that love. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, because I want to reach out. Make sure you get the. Hold on. I want to get the Brittany John comment. Yeah, if you're getting that treatment, yeah, we like to feed out people. We like to weed out people, just like anything. It's just like the word says, it's like you got to separate the wheat from the weeds. You know what I'm saying? Just like the word said, we do the same thing. We separate the wheat from the weeds. You know what I mean? And just like the word, it's not too much wheat out there. It's a whole lot of grass, but it's a whole lot of weeds. It's not a whole lot of wheat to gather. You know what I'm saying? It's not the harvest is not very plentiful when it comes to relationships, when it comes to people to trust, people that's loyal, people that love you, people that show you unconditional love. It's not the same. It's hard for us to find something that's equilateral to the energies that we give, because us as Scorpio, being Scorpio individual, we give out a whole lot of energy. We get out a whole abundance of energy. So it's very hard for us. I had this on the whole time. I'm sorry, y'all. I've been going in. I forgot all my equipment. Sorry about that, everybody. Y'all probably got a better look now, but I apologize about that. Thank you so much for being patient, though. I think the lighting is still good. I think because the lighting, but I really appreciate it anyway. But a Sagittarius. My daughter is a Sagittarius. We bump heads daily. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we definitely bump heads with Sagittarius a lot. Because it's not because a Sagittarius is trying to be, bad all the time, or be irritating the Scorpio, or the Scorpio is not trying to, control the Sagittarius in their freedom loving nature. It's because this is one of the main things I see the clash between Sagittarius and Scorpio. I feel like we have a more focused energy. It's like I told y'all, we have a more focused energy, very still, very serious, very stern, very zoned in energy. That's very stern, that's very steady, like a statue. You know what I'm saying? Imagine, if you look at a Scorpio energy, imagine a strong statue. That statue strong. That statue weathers the storms. That statue is majestic. It doesn't move. It doesn't sway. It doesn't bounce around. But when you talk about a Sagittarius energy, you got to think about a beach ball, a volleyball. No, I ain't gonna say a volleyball because it ain't got enough air for a Sagittarius. I'm gonna say a dodgeball. Y'all know how y'all had the little bouncy rubber dodgeballs that you can smack upside your head and it'll bounce off your head and it's bouncing all over the place. It's bouncy as hell. You don't know where it's gonna head. It might roll off in the street. It might roll across the field. It might roll in the water. It might roll any damn where. You don't know where the hell it's gonna roll, but it's because it's that Sagittarius energy. They have a very impulsive energy to just be all over the place, and it's not gonna fly too well with a Scorpio because we're the complete opposites. We focus. We don't be bouncing around when we focus in on something. We're very focused. We're very serious, you know. And a lot of times when we get focused and very serious, the Sagittarius, they you know they want to still be you know what I'm saying. They want to play. They want to skip around. They want to play. You know what I'm saying. It's playtime for the Sagittarius. They want to bring in uh Bobo and Brahman from across the street, somebody that we don't even know, somebody that we haven't filled out their energies. We don't know where they're coming from. We don't know who they are. But the Sagittarius say, hey, we should let these people join our group. We should let be around these people. Oh, I met this friend. He's a very nice person. You only how long you known him? 2 hours. Oh, okay, goodbye. You know what I'm saying? Our energies are extremely different. It's very, very different. Hey, Jay Jassy, McKenzie. I've been cool with Scorpio females, but they turn negative real quick. uh oh. AJ Bird. Hey, let me see. I'm just going through right quick. But y'all, just like I tell y'all make sure y'all like and thank you, Crystal. Thank you for the don't. Thank you for showing that love. And y'all make sure y'all show that love also. Make sure y'all hit me up on PayPal. Um Make sure y'all donate. Make sure y'all show that love. All my supporters, Miss Taya, all my Shata, Singh, my boy Wayne Jasper, Sky 11 Hook, Nina, Miss Nina Moore, just everybody. I love all Miss J Bird. Thank you so much, Miss J Bird. Um, Let me see who well the Miss Common Water. Just everybody, thank you so much. Big kisses. I love y'all very much from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Please make sure you like my last two videos. Make sure you support. Make sure you hit me up if you want some advice. Make sure you donate. Show that love. Hit me up on my email and hit me on my Yahoo and hit me up on my Gmail. I'll make sure I put it in the description. And then you can, if you can't find it in the description, it's also going to be in the chat. You just have to scroll through and look beside my name. You'll see. I'll make sure I put it in there a couple of times. Thank you so much. You know, all my bros. You know, pound, slap, slap. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I love y'all. I appreciate all the love. Thank you for supporting me. I'll be back real soon. So y'all just look out for me. Y'all be careful. Y'all be understanding of each other. Try to understand your Scorpio. Y'all reach out to me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all comment. I love seeing y'all comments. And I'm out. Peace.